To configure soft delete, first navigate to the storage account. Because soft delete supports only the blob service, we're going to navigate to the blob service, data protection, enable the blob soft delete for 14 days. Click on save. Next, in the storage account, we'll be creating a container that supports public access for anonymous and also must have access, browse access to all the items within the container. So click on the containers on the blob service plus container. Choose public access level to container. Select OK. Next, we'll be creating a file share that has a quota of 250 GB. So file share is available from the file service, file share, create a new file share. Select create. We will be configuring the storage the recovery service vault to have a scheduled backup at 2 a.m. as well as a 90-day retention. So we'll navigate to the resource group. There is a recovery service vault here. To configure the backup default, go to backup policies, configure the default policy. Specify the time. For the daily backup, place a retention of 90 days. Click on save. Next, we'll be provisioning a virtual machine in a assigned virtual network. So the virtual network will be the Lab VNet 2. So we're going to make sure we know what location is the VNet being deployed to. This is Central US. So when we create a VM, we must create in the same region. We'll be creating a Windows Server 2016 using standard B2MS size. Select Windows Server 2016. Now this VM must be part of an availability set. So we have to select availability set, create new. Now make sure it has the right size, which is B2MS. We're going to leave all the setting at default at the moment. And the networking section, make sure we can find the Lab VNet 2. If the drop-down box is empty, go back and check the region where you provisioned this VM. Now the deployment succeeded, I'm going to the resource. Next, we'll be attaching a standard 80 gigabyte disk to this VM. So I'm going to the disks. Add a data disk. click on create a disk. Now to create a arbitrary disk size, and change size, go with standard HDD with a custom disk size. So leave those at default. Now the disk is created. Don't forget to click save. All right, now that task is done. For the next exercise, we'll be connecting two virtual networks together through peering. So we'll navigate to Lab-VNet. Now in this Lab-VNet, you will see that under the peering section, VNet 1 to VNet 2 is in a initiated state. Initiated state means that VNet 1 to VNet 2 in that direction is done. And we have to go to the Lab-VNet 2 to complete the opposite end of the peering. So click on peering here, select head. Give it a name. Select Lab-VNet 1 and click OK. All right. So a few moments, the peering will now show connected from both sides. So that's the end of this task. Our final step will be configuring the NSG on the virtual machine. So 443 will be allowed and 480 will be blocked. So navigate to the web server. In the networking, we're going to add an inbound rule that blocks the internet from accessing 443. And make sure the action is denied for the 443. Oh, sorry, not deny. Sorry, allow HTTPS over 443. So, apologize. So it's 443 TCP allow. And we'll add the next rule. Once again, subject tag, internet. Now this second rule is optional because with or without this second rule, the deny all inbound will have blocked port 80 inbound anyway. But if you want to follow the instruction to the T, just make sure you add two rules. Allow HTTPS, block port 80.